Oops, sorry. I need to ensure I have this one. Yep. Welcome back to Apex Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. One new stream every day, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East African time. So make sure you get tuned in not to miss an update. Sorry about the slight technical hitch when we were starting, but here we are. Things are looking great, things are looking amazing. We are just coming from a bear market to a kind of somehow bullish market, but not yet bullish. So let's discuss what has been happening around the world of crypto for the last 24-48 hours or so. And if you check the market cap, we are now trading at $1.01 trillion. So things are back to normal. We are back above 1 trillion. 21,604 cryptos in the market. More are being added every now and then. Let's just check what has been added over the last few minutes. Let's check how many have been added. If we check the most recently added coins, we have Meta token, ticker is MTK, which was added about 9 hours ago. So things are looking good, things are looking amazing. If you check at Bitcoin, 2421, Ethereum still above 1500, BNB above 300. On Friday, BNB was trading at around 200 and something, but as we went to the weekend, there was some very positive news that was coming out. The issue of Elon buying out Twitter and Binance being able to contribute part of that fee to that particular payment. So that is why my BNB actually pumped from 2 something all the way to $320 mark. We have the biggest mover, which was Doge, which actually Doge did up to about 0.15 for the first time since April 2022. So things are looking amazing. If you check, Doge is still on an upward trajectory. The graph is kind of somehow bullish, and we are still far away from the all-time high. So at this point, do you think it's advisable to get Doge? That's the question that has been popping, and I think yes, because in the long run, I see Doge going and surpassing the all-time high. Remember, we are not yet in a bull run. So once we get to that particular level, then big grace to see greater and upper levels of Dogecoin. Solana back above $30. Solana is actually a gem because this coin, I think last year we were trading at 260, but right now at 32. I'm sure with time we are gonna get to much higher levels. If you check the graph of BTC against USDT, that is or BUSD rather, you can see we have still not yet broken the $23,000 mark. We slightly went up to 22,798 over the weekend, but as things stand out, we are still trading below the $23,000 mark. So we are still hovering around this period. Let's just wait and see how things are going to work out in the long run. So back to more interesting news. We've had MoneyGram, which is a money transfer service that has actually introduced and enabled the crypto enabling services in its platform. That means that customers based in the US and anyone who is using MoneyGram can use the app and the platform to buy and sell crypto, which is actually a good thing. Remember a few days ago rather, we had Western Union, we had PayPal trademarking some services in relation to crypto. That means that more and more of these services, more and more of these money transfer services are now jumping on into crypto because it's basically a solution to most of the problems that these money transfer services are facing. So these are big news, these are big mover, and I'm sure once this is implemented, of course it's gonna create more adoption, and that means we're gonna see more guys coming into the space. So as more guys come to the space, automatically, as we all know, market cap goes higher, and if market cap goes higher, of course the price goes higher because price is determined by the issue of the market cap and the issue of the supply. Don't mind my babies making a lot of noise, but we move on regardless. So apart from that, we've had some poll that was conducted by Grayscale Investments, and that is based in the US between the Democrats and the Republicans. And according to their findings rather, both of these two groups of people believe that crypto is the future of finance, and actually most of them have actually invested in crypto. As I always tell guys, in crypto, Don't look at the bear market and don't look at the negative side. Look at the positive side. Look at how the market has been moving. If you check a coin like BNB, 5 years ago this coin was going at $17, but right now BNB is going at a cost of 320, and it's just like 50% down from the all-time high. So you can imagine in the next 5 or 10 years to come, where is BNB gonna be? Most likely BNB is gonna be above the $3,000 mark. So it's still early. You can still do a 10x with BNB. You can still do a 20x with some of these other altcoins. So it's not yet late to invest, because this industry is only 13 years old, and we still have a long way to go. So most of these guys are actually invested in crypto, and this is data that was derived as at November 1st, that is today, 8:30 Eastern Time. So that being said, you can see that more of half Americans have 53% agree that cryptocurrencies are the future of financing, including 59% of Democrats and 52% of Republicans, with 44% of Americans noting that they expect to have crypto as part of their investment portfolio in the future. So this tells you that you should, if you're not yet in crypto, then most definitely you should consider getting yourself into this particular space. Something else that came out interesting is the issue of Elon. We all are aware of Elon made a purchase of Twitter, and that is when Binance actually contributed some amount of money to ensure that purchase is successful. And we saw Dogecoin rallying. It went parabolic. All the Dogecoin holders went crazy. The leverage traders, they came in, they longed the market, they made money. Those who came in late, of course, they got liquidated, because as we know, everything that goes up must come down. So at some point, Doge, after it went parabolic, it retraced a little bit. So those guys who had long the market due to form, of course, they got wrecked. And it's still here, it's still doing a very good run. If you check Dogecoin alone, it's 7% up today. We got Doge very long time ago, when we were doing our normal DCA Saturdays. So these are coins that you already have in our portfolio, and I'm actually glad that we were able to catch it when the price was quite low. So Elon is planning to charge $20 a month for verification. That blue badge that guys normally receive once the account get verified, guess what? They're gonna go and pay for it. There's something else. Something that I'm seeing Elon doing, and that is making the payment for this badge to be based on Dogecoin. So you can imagine the effect that this is going to have on Dogecoin. That is why I'm still saying it's still very early to get into Doge, because if Elon goes ahead and decides to make payment for this particular badge to be done in Dogecoin or any other crypto, then expect a very good run in that particular crypto. So most of these celebrities, most of these guys who have this blue badge on Twitter, they don't know how to do a crypto transaction, they don't know a wallet, they don't know what a seed phrase is. All of them are going to have to come into crypto. It's either they come purchase the badge or they do without it. So that's it about Elon. And I really hope that he does that and accepts payment to be done in Doge. Then we're going to see a very good run on the Dogecoin rather. So something else that's about the Pick and Pay, and this is actually a retailing company. It has a chain of stores that actually rolled out Bitcoin payment across South Africa, and this has started with 39 stores. So this tells you that adoption is still kicking in fast, quick, and in a hurry. South Africa is regarded as the capital city of Africa, and that is why most of these crypto startups are mostly based in South Africa. You can see we have Pick and Pay. We also have the government itself, which made crypto as a recognizable financial asset, and that is why things are working out for the South Africans. If you check on CMC, where South Africa is currently ranked in the issues of making Bitcoin and crypto legal tender, let's just check that together and see where South Africa is currently ranked. Not there. South Africa, according to CMC, it's currently ranked as number 34. I think it's the second one in Africa, after the third one, after Zimbabwe, Nigeria, then we have South Africa coming in at 34. If you check Kenya, last time we were 79. I'm sure right now there's no any news coming from Kenya. Whoa, you can't even find Kenya. This is crazy. Kenya is not even appearing in the top 100. What is happening? What is happening to Kenya? Let me just go back. Oh, here we are, 77. Last time I checked, we were at 79. Right now we are at 77. So we've climbed 2 spots up, but this is almost insignificant because this is not what determines, but this is just some form of speculation. And Paraguay seems to be having a lot of endorsements, and a lot of people routing it for Paraguay to be made legal, well, for Bitcoin to make Paraguay to make Bitcoin a legal tender. So apart from that, back in Chile, these are countries in South America, and cryptocurrency exchanges can now open bank accounts in Chile. Remember, this is something that was under scrutiny, something that was under debate. It was heavily criticized, but finally, the first exchange managed to open an account, and that is with Buddha. And the objective basically is to accompany the client so that they can operate the market standard planning to offer crypto services to customers in Brazil. And that's exchange has been able to basically to open the bank, as I said, and that has enabled the organization to have a protocol that will enable it to serve its business model. So these are good news, and we had the first account that was opened, and I believe this is gonna create a very good rapport to those people who are in the cryptocurrency industry together with those who are in the banking industry, because if the banks can now accept to bank funds from a crypto exchange, then it basically implies that Chile is now heading in the right direction. So apart from that, we've had the Coinbase CEO, that is Brian Armstrong, and he says that crypto adoption, with how the adoption is currently kicking in fast in a hurry, then in the next few months, in the next few years, then Bitcoin is going to become the new gold. If you can just check the market cap of assets by market cap. Let's just check where Bitcoin is currently ranked and where gold is right now, because at the moment gold is regarded as one of the most profitable assets, or one of the assets that has a very high value. See, gold market cap 10 trillion, then we have Apple, Saudi Aramco, Microsoft, Alphabet, Silver, Amazon, Tesla, Berkshire, UN. Bitcoin is coming in at number 14. But one thing I want you to take note about Bitcoin is the issue of the max supply. Remember, Bitcoin has a max supply of 121 million coins. However, gold does not have a max supply. A few months ago, we had reserves or deposits of gold being discovered in Uganda, and that tells you that this is something that can always be introduced to the economy every now and then. However, with assets like Bitcoin, these are assets that have a market limit. They have a limited supply. That means the supply of gold is gonna go and saturate the market. On the other hand, instead of Bitcoin saturating the market, it's gonna increase in value and it's gonna climb up. You're gonna see Bitcoin coming up, and most definitely are gonna occupy the top spot. It's just a matter of minutes. You can imagine if the price of one Bitcoin just goes to $100,000. So I'm sure the market cap is gonna be big because of the issue of price and supply. Then with the 100,000 price for a Bitcoin, then we'll be somewhere above the top 5 or even the top spot. I've not done that calculation, but I believe we're gonna be somewhere. So I believe what Brian Armstrong is basically saying, and this is something to watch. So if you don't have any crypto, you don't have any Bitcoins, so ensure that you have some. As I've always said, it will be irresponsible not to have some in your portfolio. Same case applies to Doge. You've seen what Elon is saying. If Doge is being stipulated as the payment gateway for getting this verification badge, we are going to see a massive FOMO into Doge. Doge can even go and surpass the all-time high and form a new all-time high. So what I'll say at this point, it will be irresponsible not to have some Doge in your portfolio. So apart from that, apart from the CEO of Coinbase and routing up for all that, we have crypto.com. Remember, this is an exchange platform that has actually partnered with Visa to produce a crypto card. That means you can top up for crypto using crypto.com. You can basically spend your funds using a Visa card while they are in your wallet at crypto.com. Remember also, this exchange is partnering with Qatar, with the FIFA World Cup, and CRO, that is the native token, is actually one of those tokens that are going to be displayed during the FIFA World Cup. And I believe this is going to have a very positive impact to this exchange and its native token as well. If you can just check where CRO is right now, let's just check the token where CRO is. That is crypto.com, CRO. Let's just check. CRO is giving me the pair of CRO with ETH. I want CRO as a token itself. Let me just check it in full. Crons, there we go. Let's check where CRO is, and now it has done the last 24 hours. Currently down by 1.45%. If you check the all-time high for CRO, let's just check that. Current price is 0.11. If you check the all-time high for CRO, I believe we are not late in entering this project. Let's just check the all-time high for CRO. That is the crypto.com token. You can see the all-time high for CRO. It's not yet displayed here, but if you check a year ago, we were at 0.2. Now we are at 0.1. 3 years ago, we were at 0.03. I don't think CRO has gone past 0.5. So I believe it's still early to get into this token. If I check the 1 year, 0.9 is actually the all-time high, most likely. So we've not yet got to $1. So most likely CRO will go past the dollar mark. You've seen right now it's on 715K watch list. So that means if we easily get to $1, that's about 10x from where we are right now. So it won't cost you any harm to put something on CRO based on what you've seen and what is coming out of this particular project. So on to the big news today, and that is FTX. So FTX is one of the big exchange platforms. It's really the third largest exchange platform. That is after Binance, Coinbase, and then FTX. And guess what? They have a new feature. This feature will enable you to send crypto via an email or a phone number to anyone on the planet, even if they don't have a wallet. I'm sure you're wondering how that is being done. It's very, very simple. What you need to do, just go to your exchange or your wallet, send crypto, put in their phone number or their email, boom, and you're done. So how are they going to claim these particular funds? It's very, very simple. They're going to receive a message on their phone or on their email with instructions on how they're going to claim these funds. And that message is going to look something like this. This is an email that was sent. You see, it says someone sent you 1 BTC, 1 Bitcoin, sir. To claim, please register an account at FTX onboarding. Complete the verification, confirm your email, and you are good. You have your assets in your wallet. So don't say you can't receive crypto because you don't have a wallet, you don't have an exchange, you don't know how to go about all this. It is very, very easy to set up a wallet and be able to start your journey on FTX or on whichever wallet that you wish. So that being said, I believe guys will now be able to receive crypto to any part of the world, and you should be able to send crypto to anyone on whichever part of the planet, even if your grandparent back at home. And something else about that I would like to illustrate is about having a name service domain. But I think I'm going to do that in the next video, maybe, where you just need a website domain, for example, a .eth domain. Then anyone having that domain can be able to send you crypto with any form or whichever form of crypto that you wish to send to. So apart from that, FTX and all that shenanigans, we had Dogecoin. As I said, it made a very big rally over the last 72 hours or so, and it actually displaced Cardano at some point and became the 6th largest cryptocurrency. We all know that the value of or basically the ranking of crypto is based on the market cap. So that means we had so much inflow of money in Dogecoin, and that made it climb up and occupy the 6th spot. But if you check right now, I think it has been displaced again, and Doge is now currently at the 8th spot. But it's currently up 6%. If you check the graph, still going up. Check the graph for BNB, still going up. Then we have the stable coin, that is the BUSD, the USD. Then still have the repo, and it's because guys have so much money in repo, and they're really praying against hope that Once the lawsuit is lifted, Ripple may get back on its feet. If you check right now, we're at 0.4. If you go back to the all-time high, that is about 2 times 7x. So not so bad. So that is why Ripple has been able to maintain this top spot for quite a while now. And talking about Ripple, we have Coinbase that have now filed to support Ripple against the SEC case, and they are basically joined a trade group and other groups in arguing the SEC case and ensuring that Ripple comes out victorious, so that you can have a positive and great reputation in the industry, so that investors can be able to comfortably invest in Ripple, and we can be able to see Ripple restore its lost glory. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to follow us on our social media platform, that is Apex Crypto Academy, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So good night, good luck, and God bless. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.